This is going to be a super short screencast. It's just, I'm going to read an excerpt from a book by Alfie Kohn called Unconditional Parenting. He is a current author and he writes about many different topics related to child education and development. My daughter Abigail went through a tough time a few months after her 4th birthday, which may have related to the arrival of a rival. She became more resistant to requests, more likely to sound nasty, scream, stamp her feet. Ordinary rituals and transitions quickly escalated into a battle of wills. One evening, I remember, she promised to get right into the bath after dinner. She failed to do so, and when then reminded of that promise, she shrieked loudly enough to wake her little brother. When asked to be quieter, she yelled again. So here's the question. Once she calmed down, should my wife and I have proceeded with the normal evening routine of snuggling her and reading a story together? The conditional parenting approach says no. We would be rewarding her for unacceptable behavior if we followed it with the usual pleasant activity. Those activities should be suspended and she should be informed gently but firmly why that consequence was being imposed. This course of action feels reassuringly familiar to most of us and consistent with a lot of parenting books. What's more is that I would have to admit that I would be satisfied on some level for me to lay down the law, because I was seriously annoyed by Abigail's defiance. It would have offered me the sense that I, the parent, was putting my foot down, letting her know that she wasn't allowed to act like that. I would be back in control. The unconditional approach, however, says that this is a temptation that should be resisted, that we should indeed snuggle and read a story as usual. But that doesn't mean we ought to ignore what happened. Unconditional parenting isn't a fancy term for letting kids do whatever they want. It's very important, once the storm has passed, to teach, to reflect together, which is exactly what we did with our daughter after we read her a story. Whatever lesson we hoped to impart was far more likely to be learned if she knew our love for her was undimmed by how she had acted. So that's the end of the quote, and I would like to leave you to ponder this question. How does this relate to the classroom? And what does it mean to be an unconditional teacher? So I'll leave you with that thought to ponder as you go on with your day.